Hello everyone, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for All Blind. I'm very sorry about cutting it here. I had to do it. I actually had to leave. So, oh my god. Edgeworth is here. If you haven't seen the last one, you better go look at it quickly or there's going to be some crazy spoilers and stuff won't make sense. Guess who's coming to town? It's Old Bag, isn't it? Oh, for Christ's sake. That's the last person I wanted to talk to today. But oh well, we already talked to Gumshoe, so it can't get much worse. Another witness? She didn't see nothing. I guarantee you right now, she didn't see crap. You know that lady never sees anything. She only just testifies because she's mad that the guy she was crushing over died. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness. What in the world is Mr. Edgeworth thinking? Oh dear. And of course it's Edgeworth too, so she's gonna say anything he wants her to say because she's totally in for him, right? I'm gonna punch that old lady in her face. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. Hello? Oh. Oh, well, starting off well. Hello? Uh-oh. Edgeworth's not taking no guff. Oh, no! Gotcha! She did, Edgeworth. She got you. Oh my god. Oh no, do we have to listen to this music the whole time? Oh, please. Edgeworth looks like a ghost. He's just not having any of it. I wonder what happened to that calm composure he had earlier. Well, to be fair, how many old ladies actually shoot him? Oh, Edgy boy, it's been what, a year since we last met, hasn't it? Woman, I'm about to punch you in your frickin' Medusa face. Please. You should be more happy to see me. I'm pretty sure he's the opposite of happy right now. I saw the report with her testimony, but who knew that under the helmet? He's turned to stone. She really is Medusa, isn't she? It was the Wicked Witch of the witness stand. He didn't know it was her? What, did she fake her name or something? How many old bags do you think there are, Edgeworth? Oh no, he's been conned. He's been had. He didn't realize. I tell you, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today, I'm going to tell you anything and everything. Even things that don't have to do with that terrible crime. No, I don't want none of that, actually, please.
Miss Witness, that terrible crime is all the court needs to know.
Oh no. Will you stop doing that? Shush, I'm talking to my dear Edgy right now. I am about to murder you. I'm gonna push you down. Like those ladies in the commercial where they're like, I've fallen and I can't get up. That's what. And you'll have no one to call, Grandma. Don't interrupt us, Gramps. He's the same age as you.
Yes, madam.
No, please. By all means, interrupt her, please. Oh no. Edgeworth, you poor bastard. Well, rip everything. Anyway, witness your testimony, please. Oh boy, he is full of regret right now. Full of it. It's true what they say that youth are hot-headed nowadays. Not that I mind at all, Edgy. Now then, what should I start with? The witness was on security detail at the hotel on the night of the murder. Can we please change this music? It's just getting to me a little. Is this correct, Miss Oldbog? It was a great job being able to see my dearie Juan. It was almost too much for my little heart to handle.
You mean you were a fan of the victim?
Look, everyone is crazy over that on guard, saying he's cute in a fresh way or something. But not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly. So you're already showing your bias. This is a sham. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. Everyone is a child to you, madam. You're 200 years old. What? Alright, fine. That's gonna be me when I'm older, I guarantee you. It's gonna be awful, too. Someone call me out if that happens to me when I get older. You know, in 2 years? I'm only interested in a real man, Juan Carita. But those two are the same age. Exactly, I was just about to say. Anyway, as I was saying, I was pacing in front of... Why is she talking so slow now? She usually doesn't do that. I was pacing in front of his room that night. Very well. Please tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder. Oh, here we go. This is gonna be nothing but lies. Leave it to me, Edgy Poo. Just throw a bottle at her, Phoenix. Throw some Geritol at her. No one's gonna know what that is, by the way. Alright, what you witnessed. Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. Can you even see? Most old people can't. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was Ungard. Matt Ungard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room.
Of course that's all.
I'm betting you now. Hold me to this. I bet you anything someone was wearing a costume. This is not the first time that kind of thing has happened in these games. It probably isn't the last. See, it has to be him. He's the murderer. Uh-huh. Even Edgeworth ain't falling for this crap.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
You just wait. I'm gonna press this woman so hard she falls flat. Flatter than her boobies already are. Wait, what? Don't listen to me, children. Just don't listen to that part. Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in front of his room. Alright. Tell me everything. Miss Oldbag, what was your post on that night? The lobby. I was supposed to help set up the stage for that trifling show. But I refused to help. I'll have you know it was for that lead-headed samurai show. I even took out a few of the nails. Wow. Can't we arrest her on that alone? Maybe it was a good thing the show didn't go on. Seriously. It's a sabotage. Besides, that manager with the glasses seemed to be working hard at it without me. So Adrian was there. So I thought I'd take a break and spread my wings a little. And that's when you went to hang around the victim's door? Alright. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. What was that? Something you were interested in? And just what was that? It's not some little thing I can just go around telling everyone, you know. It's top secret between me and Juan. Ah, and Edgy, of course.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is this thing she was interested in?
I have no idea. I despise gossip, Your Honor. Oh man, he's just booking his plane out of here. He is so done. Gossip? Does it have something to do with Lotta? Are we gonna talk to Lotta? God, I hope not. If this has something to do with the case, then you can append it to your testimony. It looks like we shouldn't force it right now.
And did the witness stay in the vicinity of the victim's door the entire time?
Yeah, did you? Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. Seems weird. Oh? Then would you tell us the number of people who went in and out of Mr. Kurita's room? I have no idea! I wasn't born so I could count things for those who didn't pay attention in class. So you didn't see anything, is what we're saying. That's why ever since I turned 20, I quit keeping track of how old I really am. Same.
Yes, well, that would explain why your age was not recorded in the report.
In any case, the witness then saw someone, correct? That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. Alright. Was it really a man? Who in the world was that? I'm not allowed to say. This sort of information is to be carefully guarded from the masses. The man that came out of Juan's room. It was... He was... What?
Yes, he was.
I'm too scared. I can't say his name out loud. You already said who it was, though. Didn't you already imply? Oh, what I wouldn't give to have Francisca's whip right now. Yeah, really. Franny would probably kill this lady. Well, I guess I can tell you since he was such a bad boy anyway. Uh-huh. It was Angard. Yeah, okay. This is what I think I really want to press because I want to hear more about this. How does she know? Tell me details. You saw my client? Are you sure about that? Yes, Really? Annoying brat. When I say I saw someone, I saw that person. Why do I get a sense of deja vu? Maybe to avoid a mess like last year, I should delve into this a bit further. Oh. Okay, let's think about this. The person's face. I'm thinking that might not be helpful. Like I said, my theory is that he's coming out in the costume. I bet you anything. Because they said that a button was found in his Akama, right? Akama has got to be his costume pants, not his regular ones. That was my thought. The person's clothes. I already know that it's going to be the costume, so the person was carrying? Is that what I really want to have? That seems a bit off, but I'm wondering if I should click that only because it is so off. Ooh. I'm going to try it. What was the man you saw carrying? Yeah, that might help. Because like I said, the costume either way is going to point to Matt. In which hand? His right or his left? Did he have one in each? Now this is a real mess. I mean, I can't be expected to answer such a vague question. Then did you really see him at all?
Indeed. Please be more specific with your question.
Oh, did I do it wrong? Uh-oh. Sorry. What was the man you saw carrying in his right hand? Alright. Ah, he wasn't carrying anything in that hand. Then how about his left? Empty! Well, this whole thing has been a lot of nothing. Shoot, maybe I did it wrong.
So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way?
Wait, are we supposed to imply that he did have something in his hand? Oh. Wait a minute. Hang on now. Yeah, it's important. I think I know where they're going with this. Of course it was important, Your Honor. What? What you gotta say, darling? Then perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important. Your face. It's very important to me. You don't really have to put it that way to get me to say.
Mr. Wright, there is something much more valuable than a person's pride, and that is time. Please don't waste this court's precious time with worthless questions.
What do you mean? Why is everybody so rude? She may not remember things or be mistaken here and there, but I don't think she's lying. That's bad for us, really bad. But that's how the human mind is. It also has the tendency to jump off topic. She's strayed onto a few interesting side topics this time too, hasn't she? She surely has. But that's what makes her a sweet old lady, right? I wouldn't say that. That's because you're not the one who has to question her. Exactly. Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace her in the hallway. So now I'm wondering something. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was on guard, Matt on guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room. Oh, crap. Shoot. Oh, I think I know. Oh boy. Yeah, I had a feeling this would be the one that trips me up. At least I can go over this a few times. It's that last statement. Okay, I think this is a long shot, but because they went into what was being held, the only thing I can think of holding, because since we don't have the guitar, which was the thing that I originally thought would be, what about the knife, though? Is that what they're alluding to? Either that or this, but I don't really think it's that, because they found it already in the room. Can't be that, though, can it? Well, it might be. Let me see if I'm right about this. What? Uh-oh, no, I did a bad. I did an absolute bad.
I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately,
oh no, that's okay. We've been penalized before. My main thing is don't get a game over. So what did I do wrong? Poor man's room. This is what I probably have to put it on. Oh, I'm so stupid. God, I'm dumb. So that was my fault. Penalized for... unless this is wrong again. Sneak his way out of the room. But do... Would he have the knife on him, though? Because he left it in the body. It's the only thing we have that can be held. I don't even know if I'm on the right... I'm probably not on the right with this, but we have some room to wiggle around with this. Nope. Nope. Boy, I'm in trouble here. Uh-huh. Let me think about this for a minute. Oh, do I have to do it when we're pressing her? I probably do. Shh. Okay, so it doesn't have to do with the knife. It was on guard, Matt on guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room. But she never amended anything after that. Was she supposed to? Okay, hang on. Let me go back to that. This is fine for me because I'm actually glad I'm getting caught up in this. I knew that this would be tough. After the ceremony, yep. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me press this again. Let me make sure I know what she's saying. You saw my client, are you sure about that? Yep. Yes, eh? Really? I'm thank God they let you do this again. Yeah, she saw him. Alright. Delve into this a bit further. Now, is it what the person was carrying, though? Is that still the right one? I'm not even sure if that was the right one because it didn't really go anywhere, did it? Well, I did get another piece of dialogue, so I want to read it again. Which hand? I'm going to go through this really quickly, I'm sorry, because I can read pretty fast when I'm not talking to you guys about it. Real mess. Can't be expected to answer vague question. Indeed, please be more specific. Sorry. What was the man you saw carrying in his right hand? Wasn't carrying anything. Then how about his left? Empty. That wouldn't go, and we wouldn't have this dialogue for nothing. That's what I'm getting caught up on. Was it important? And then he asked this. I think it was very important. And then after that, she says something, and I don't remember what it was. What? All right. Right. Edgeworth, I'm sorry. Right. Okay. Time. Please don't waste time. Am I on the wrong track with this? I hope not. Shoot. Yeah, she's not. Ugh. It must not. Okay, then it must not be what he was carrying. That must be the wrong thing. Okay, so let me do the next one that I was going to. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. It's okay. I'm actually glad this is tripping me up. I really am. A lot of you were like, "Oh man, you coast through this way too easily," and I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of do, don't I?" Like, I don't know. Sometimes it clicks and sometimes it doesn't. Is a man coming out of poor one's room? It was on guard. Okay, so we obviously have to keep pressing this and go for a different one. I don't think I'm gonna go for the face. I think what I might do next is go for what he was wearing. At least this way we'll know if it was a costume or not. That was my second choice. So let's try that. Alright. What was the person wearing then? Let's try this. Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail. What a troublesome man you are, really, as if something like that matters. But it does. Now what was it? Oh yes, it was that thing. What thing? That gaudy thing he's always wearing, that racing jacket. Are you sure about this? He was wearing that at the detention center too. Wait a minute now. So she's not gonna tell me that he was in costume? Because he clearly was. They found the button in his pants. Not his regular pants. Hakama are not regular street pants. That thing's meant for nothing but seducing women out of their pantaloons. Men. He's on Miami Vice later. It's fine. It's just the 80s, right? I don't know. I think this is actually 90s when this takes place.
So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important?
No, this is important. Okay, I think actually this is probably where we have him. Are we going to use the button here? It was found in his Hakama. Alright. Then perhaps you would like to point out, okay, but when do I get to present it is the thing. Don't you see it, Edgeworth? Oh, okay, Phoenix is saying something different now. This might be it. Your Honor, I request what the witness said about the jacket to be appended to her testimony. Here we go. Now she's going to actually have to say it so we can present something. Okay. Well, I don't like to badmouth anyone without reason, but if I must... He was wearing his flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it's all just for show. This is what it is, isn't it? Do I give her the... Oh, I know now, lady. Okay, I'm very sorry I got caught up in, like, the wrong thing. For some reason, I thought she was going to tell me she saw him with the knife. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's going to be a lie because the knife couldn't have come out of the room. And that's what I thought I was going to get her on, is, like, the lie. But I was so stupid that I didn't see the other thing about the clothes because we really haven't heard anyone say if he was in costume or not. I thought we already had heard it. But we're wrong. This is what I have to do, isn't it? It was in his Hakama, which is in quotes because it's not streetwear. Oh, man. Thank goodness for this. Miss Oldbag? What? Don't say my name for no reason. Do you know what this is? Look at this button. It's button number 2 on Jam and Ninja's costume. What? How could she know what number it is? Well, that's ridiculous. Now I know she's an obsessed fan. She identified it in a single glance. Oh my word. Give it here. Give it here. If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this. Oh my... This woman. Wow, she really is a die-hard fan to want a button covered in blood. That's disgusting. This button was discovered on Mr. Engarde's body during a full body search. See? See? This button proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it was that rascal Engarde. It was caught up in the pleats of his nickel samurai hakama pants. See? See? And Engarde is the nickel samurai. Uh-huh. You didn't really see him, did you? It may just be me, and I do have an active imagination. But just now, didn't you say that the defendant, Matt Engarde, was wearing his usual racing jacket? Oh. What you gonna do? I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I wore the trendiest dress, then maybe you'd think I was the most gorgeous woman ever, but instead I have to put up with wearing this ridiculous-looking outfit. You'd agree this outfit is hideous, right? I got a tape recorder stuck on my chest, let me tell you. It's heavy. So heavy I wish we would have stretched the CDs long ago, but I'm keeping the dream alive for all those kids out there. I work hard, do you understand? Now take a look in the mirror. Your clothes are about as interesting as a documentary on curling. You should take it to pretend. From Edgy Poo, he's got style. Holy crap. I think I got most of that. That's like my goal, to get like all of her quick ranting.
Now hold your tongue still for a second there. What? So what you saw in actuality was not Mr. Engarde, the man.
But she saw the costume. This is what I was getting at. For some reason, I flubbed up in my mind and thought that we already went through this, but we didn't. We didn't actually specify that the costume was the thing that was seen. I'm so dumb. I only thought we did, so I just glanced over it. Sorry about that.
But Mr. Engarde, the nickel samurai?
But when you think about it... Oh, I really don't want to see the backside of you. Can we not have that that view again, please? They're really one and the same anyway. Not necessarily, because anyone could have put that on. Miss Olbag, this is a very important point we're talking about. Edgy Poo, do you think so too? Well, it might be something worth thinking about. Just say it's important and agree with me for a change. Phoenix, this is what you get for being mean to him earlier.
Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify.
All right, if you insist. I should be the one sighing, not you. Oh, Lord. Oh, here we go again. Okay, fine. Who I saw. Here we are. Engarde, yes, now I remember. The nickel samurai, that's right. It was the nickel samurai that I saw. Uh-huh. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-stage there, blah, 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 after the crime. He had to go to the show. So he must have worn that nickel samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. I already know something's wrong there. Did you see it? Okay, fine, I got it. Just a bunch of hogwash is what it is. I knew you'd say that he was inside the costume. What? Did you think there could have been someone else inside the costume? Don't be a bad little boy, thinking such rude things. But the possibility does exist. Ah, youngins today, I told you, there's no way it was anyone else.
How do you know that?
Because I said so, and what I say is the truth. But you don't know if you didn't see his face. At least she's just as delightful a witness as she was a year ago. True.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Oh, you wait.
Hopefully I won't flub up this time. I feel so bad for messing up. I know that, theoretically, I haven't messed up very much in the scope of the whole 2 games that I've played, but man, that was a big flub for me. Now I remember. Do I have to press that? I don't think so. Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Okay, let's press this. Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket, and now he's not? Not too long ago? Then let me ask you this. Where were you, itty-bitty? What was your grand dream? Huh? What did you want to be when you grew up, whippersnapper? My dream, huh? Well, I wanted to be Judge Wagner, hero of the public's court. So what? Yeah, Wapner! That's what he's referring to. He's pretty good. See? And look where you are now. You're not Judge Wagner, are you? Are you? Well, what I said earlier. Who puts any weight on things like that? The now is everything. I can't be held responsible for the past. Since when did court become theatrics over testimonies? Since you asked her, I guess. All that matters is that man who was inside that costume isn't enough. But how do we know? Would have been convenient for him to wear the costume during the murder. Why? Everyone would have noticed him right away. So in theory, it wouldn't have been convenient in my mind. Why would that be? That way, no one could see his face, of course. But there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think that the costume would make him stand out. Thank you, Phoenix. God, I'm glad we're the same person. I really am. You are such an annoying child, you know that? You disagree with everything I say. Isn't that what you're always doing to me? Yep. I got it! Maybe it was more troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume.
Uh-huh.
He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know.
Okay.
Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show? Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage in a friendly gesture thing. And that included the Jamma Ninja? Of course it included him. That's why when Angard came out of Dear Juan's room, I didn't give it a second thought.
I see.
Well, anyway. So he must have worn that Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. Something's weird here. So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, it really was the Nickel Samurai? As showy as ever. Haven't I been saying that from the very beginning? Can I throw in the towel yet? No, we gotta go through this, Phoenix. Come on, we got this. You don't need to think too hard on this one. Huh? There's a contradiction in her testimony and it's sitting in plain sight. The question is, what that contradiction means for us. Well, I have to figure out what you're I think I know what it is. Remember when I was trying to present the knife? I was on the wrong track, but I think I actually might have an idea. Yep. Convenient, yeah. Had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. So he must have worn the Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. Here's what I'm thinking, and I don't know if this is correct. If he used that knife, or whoever, to stab the person, it means that they had had dinner at some point. But when? That's my problem. When did they have the dinner? My thought is if they broke and had like something to eat right then and there before the show, he would not have eaten in his costume, right? He probably would have taken it off. Is that really going to be a thing, though? That's the only thing I've got. Is that what they're alluding to? Something's got to be around this thing. Oh, really? I hope I was right about this, for once. Please look at this knife. Yeah, so it's a knife, big deal. If you're trying to scare me with that, I'll have you know it won't work. No, that's not my intention at all.
That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct?
Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important to this case?
You don't even have to ask. It's because the defendant fingerprints are on it.
Right. Is that what you're driving at? Does Edgeworth already know? That is exactly what I'm driving at.
What are we driving at, and whose car are we driving?
If Mr. Angard was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints. Man, did I take a weird spin around that? I was like, he doesn't have his costume on. He had to take it off to eat. Thank God for Phoenix saving my ass on this one, because he would have had the gloves on, of course. Boy, I am stupid. How do I get around these by sheer luck, by having some weird crack-brained idea in my head that actually turns out to work? I really should be a lawyer, but I don't think it would be a very good one. Actually, he would have wiped all the previous fingerprints on this knife right off. Alright, so now where are we going with this?
Oh, that's right. The Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he?
He probably took his gloves off before he began the stabbing. No. And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? There's no way he would do something like that. However, there is one possibility. Oh, can we stay on this frame for a minute? No? Then let's hear your possibility. It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as the Nickel Samurai. At that time, the defendant had no intent to murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. I don't think so. Which is why he took his gloves off.
But the murder still did take place.
It's well known that the defendant and the victim had bad blood between them.
Yes, I've heard of that. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory?
So let me get this straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intentions of killing him. Now, up to this point, are there any problems with it? Yeah, I think so. I definitely think there's a contradiction there. There's a problem, isn't there? And I think it surrounds Adrian, if I had to guess. That would be my thought. This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony. What are you babbling about? Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. Engard was the killer. If that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room with that intent. Oh, wait, whoa. Ooh, wait. Is this where we're gonna pin it on her? I don't know. Oh, this could be bad. The intent is what gets me, which means it has to be Adrian, right? Because she was the only one that had the quote-unquote motive. Oh boy. Okay, okay. I don't know. Naturally, you point to the one piece with the least value, but with such vigor. Enjoy your energy while you can. Humans don't live forever. Neither do lawyers. Did I fuck up? Oh, no, I fucked up! I wasn't supposed to do that. I know exactly what I was supposed to do. Boy, this is the one. It's tripping me up because I'm not thinking clearly. You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to, like, preemptively, like, figure out what they're going to ask me. The knife, you dumbass. The intent, they're not talking about the person with the motive. God, I'm so stupid. Because I thought they were going to ask about the... yeah, I'm sorry, Mia. I'm so stupid. That means there's a certain object that shouldn't be at the crime scene, right? Thank God Mia's here to help us. Boy, I am not thinking straight today. What is my problem? Maybe it's because I haven't gotten sleep. Maybe I need more coffee. This is very unlike me. Alright, let's give this one more try. He wasn't asking who had the motive. He was asking what... Okay. Gosh, I hope we don't get a game over here. This is really bad. He had intent because he took the knife with him from his room. That's what they're trying to tell you, dumbass. This knife, this was used by Mr. Engard at dinner. God, I'm stupid. Why am I getting ahead of myself? Just stop and listen to what they're saying. Which means that if my client was in fact the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Kurita. I suppose. However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the defendant held no intent. Yeah, he wouldn't bring the knife without any intent. Like, why would he bring it? That's what Phoenix is trying to say. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? Here we go. God, I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm just off today, I guess. Not a good day to be a lawyer. Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was flawed from supposition 1. No, can we not see this view of her again? And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive. That's what I'm worried about, though. Some of this still doesn't make sense. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us. Yeah, that's gotta be it. There can't be anything else. Great.
Order. Order, I say. Order in the court. Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing?
Okay. Why would it do such a thing? To frame Matt, of course. There's no other explanation. It better be that. It's to frame my client, Mr. Engard, of course.
To frame?
What you gotta say, darling? With your beautiful face. Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one? No? Why are you stuttering? You nervous? It's okay, I got you. But we just established that the witness saw the nickel samurai in costume. And if that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife. Ugh. Witness? What you gotta say, darling? Looks like I've made your life a tiny bit more difficult, huh, Edgy? Ugh.
Witness, did you or did you not really see the nickel samurai?
Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but... Are you saying you mixed up Mr. Engard with the nickel samurai, his character on TV? But I mean, I can't really do anything about that. Look, I was waiting around in front of their doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the nickel samurai, that's for sure. Uh-huh. Oh boy. She wasn't waiting for the nickel samurai. Alright then. Who were you waiting around for then? It was Juan Kurita, wasn't it? Or wasn't it? Oh. That's top secret to anyone outside of security. You're in a courtroom, madam. You have to answer.
I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Juan Kurita, am I correct?
Ha ha ha. The way you think, you are a sad amateur with a terrible case of nearsightedness. Oh.
Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of?
So Old Bag was waiting around in front of the victim's room. But it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Kurita. Oh! Okay, there's two things that this could be then. Maybe, Phoenix, maybe the old bag was waiting around for that person. Okay, there's two people it could be. It's either Adrian or Lotta. Because I don't think it could be Lotta because she loves the gossip. And Lotta was around taking pictures and she lost her camera. That could be tied into it. Or was it Adrian? Because again, the gossip is still tied around Adrian as well. Shoot! Uh-oh. Okay, it could be either of them. Crap. Am I going with Adrian? Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh boy, we do have some room, but not much. Oh crap, it is, isn't it? Shit.
Who is this person?
This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. Onguard's manager.
But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room?
The scandal. Exactly!
Oh, this is, I see.
The judge seems to be really into the article, if it can be called such a thing. Everyone likes tabloids. Well, most everyone.
Then this manager with the initials AA, are you saying it's...
Adrian Andrews, without a doubt. The witness thought so as well. Huh. Looks like you found me out. She was going to ask about the gossip, wasn't she? Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn to confidentiality stuff.
Witness! What in the world are you...
Watch out, Phoenix. I've got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling.
I do too.
I got some information, some very secret information from a certain source. Where? You been talking to Lotta? Maybe she has Lotta's camera. Oh, no, I didn't even think about that. So that's why I was doing my own little investigation in secret, of course. Oh, this woman. She gave me a headache.
But what for?
Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that. Uh-huh.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how you proceed from here?
I really don't want to do this, however, I cannot simply let this point slide.
I see. Very well then. Witness, please.
Oh, no, we're gonna testify about this secret information in the next one. We're gonna have to do it. I'm sorry. This is craziness. I've got to take a breather because I'm clearly off my game today. I don't know what's going on, but man, those things trip me up. I have to start thinking ahead. Like, just think about the present and stop thinking about what you think they're gonna ask. All right. Well, I'm so sorry about that, guys, but you got your ups and downs. That's how it goes. I'll see you in the next one, I hope. Bye-bye.